Mic test, mic test, 1, 2, 3. 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 Mic test, 1, 2, 3.
Yep. You got it.
Okay. What?
Can't hear enough.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DF Barnes Arena for tonight's game between the Tri-Pen Osprey and the Pinnacle Growlers. First time these two teams have played a league game in about 2 weeks. The last time both of these teams played was during the November 5th weekend. So now they're looking to shake off a bit of that rust. Growlers went to the Monctonian tournament. They went 1-1-1, 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 tie. The team they tied against, Fredericton, went on to win the entire tournament. So that's a little something the Growlers can be pumped up about as they come back here to St. John's here at DF Barnes Arena. Tri-Pen gonna try to shake off a little bit of rust out here tonight. They haven't played since November 5th. They never went to the Monctonian tournament. So let's see what they can do out here tonight. Last time they played the Pinnacle Growlers, it ended in a 3-2 loss. The Growlers won that one in regulation, and as we remember, there was a lot of penalty minutes in that game, almost 100. So hopefully tonight's game will be a little bit more civil, and hopefully that there won't be as many penalties, but we will get a thrilling game like we did last time. Growlers are short on forwards tonight. They have 11 forwards and 6 defensemen. Connor Williams is the call-up for the Growlers on defense tonight. Finn Dobbins still out with an injury. I do believe we have an interview with Finn Dobbin during the second intermission, so stay tuned for that. We have 2 separate interviews in the first intermission and the second intermission tonight. So be sure to stay tuned for that during the intermission. So back in the lineup tonight is number 4, Jack Chafe. Jack Chafe had a pretty scary hit against him a couple of months ago against the Central Impact. He got hit in the head, but now he's back and he is ready. So great to see him back in the lineup here tonight. Yeah, we were hoping to see him back as soon as possible, and it was just over a little bit of a month since the last time we saw him on skates for the Pinnacle Growlers, so we're very excited to see him back in the lineup for the first time in over a month. So we hope he has a great game tonight, a great returnee game. Maybe he can pull a Sidney Crosby and get a goal in his first game back from a concussion. So here we go at the face-off dot, and we are ready to go. It's been a while since the last time we've had a Pinnacle Growlers game, so we're glad to be back in action here tonight. It's Growlers Osprey rematch of the 2021 NLU18MHL final. Dyke took the shot, it hit a body and went wide of the net. Now it's Nolan Avery taking over. Avery lays the body, got lots of motivation against the Tri-Pen Osprey. Had a rough weekend the last time the Growlers faced the Osprey. He got a couple of penalty minutes. A lot of them were pretty unlucky. So he's looking to bounce back and maybe put a couple in the back of the net here for the Growlers tonight. Yeah, both of these teams, every time they get together with one another, it seems to be a rough game. So hopefully that won't be the case tonight for both the parents and for the scorekeeper and for the refs. I've been in between the benches a couple of times doing the stadium announcing with the scorekeepers, and my goodness, they got it way harder than a lot of people think, especially when there's a lot of penalties and you got to fiddle around with the scoreboard and the score sheet. It's actually a lot harder than a lot of people think it is. Here's Tilley, played it up ice. Simmons almost kept it in. Morgan ahead to Rideout. He tried to redirect it in, and it looks like he's caught offside here. The Growlers have a bit of time and space to make something happen. Nathan Pilgrim, a pass up the middle. Rylan Tilley trying to get a hold of it on the boards. It goes Noah Bolin. Bolin has it. Devereaux shoots, and a stop by Adam Curry. Adam Curry has had 3 starts so far this year against the Pinnacle Growlers. He has yet to win a game against them so far. So he's looking to finally win one here against the Pinnacle Growlers tonight. I mean, he's been a brick wall for the Tri-Pen Osprey all year. He's faced a whopping 184 shots in his last 5 starts. That's just in 5 games. That's an average of about 35 shots a game, which is absolutely crazy. But he's holding that fort down pretty well. Skinner tried to get it to Gillespie. Just a little miscommunication. Skinner and Gillespie are another 2 that will be a part of the interview during the first intermission. Michael Skinner, and the second intermission is Patty Gillespie. And here's Michael Skinner taking it to the net. He tried to do a backhand saucer pass, but it hit a body, and Lewis looks to charge it up the other side as Jack Chafe heads for the puck. Hardham tried to get the pass in front, and Kirby sprawled out and made the stop with 17:39 left to go. Well, folks, the big announcement I've been teasing all year, you guys have probably heard about now. We officially launched a Seth Hyde Sportside website, so you can find that www.sethhydesportside.com, as well as we have merchandise as well. You can find the link to that on my Seth Hyde Sportside website. Partial proceeds will be going to charity. You can read about those charities on my website. Multiple myeloma, which is a form of cancer, dementia and Alzheimer's, MS, and Kids Eat Smart are the 4 charities, and all of them have stories behind them that mean something to me, so be sure to go check that out on my website. And hey, get your hands on some of the merch and get it under the Christmas tree. Best Christmas gift in town. We got hoodies, shirts, and toques for the rink. And there will be more coming soon. This is just a bit of a test run, so we're looking to expand on the Seth Hyde Sportside merchandise collection, and there will be a fun little giveaway that we will announce in the coming days. And it looks like we're going to have our first penalty of the evening. It's a head contact call, and it's against Jack Chafe, who will go to the penalty box for 2 minutes. So 17:01 remaining in the first period. Score is still 0-0. Trow, that's 4-minute penalty for number 4, Jack Chafe. Tri-Pen on the power play, and a chance to get on the board first here at the DF Barnes Arena. Also, folks, we've got so many copyright strikes due to the music here at DF Barnes that if we get struck one more time, it'll just shut down my whole YouTube channel, so we're hoping that won't happen here tonight. And if I ever get tired of talking, I'll just mute my mic in the middle of the play, so don't panic if you don't have any sound for a couple of seconds. It's just us muting the mic so we don't get the channel shut down. Lots of historic games on this channel, that's for sure. I know a lot of people go back and like to watch even games from up to 2 years ago. People still go back and have a look at sometimes to reminisce about the memories. Rideout brings it into the zone, and that's going to be an offsides call with 3:26 left to go on the Growlers penalty. Tri-Pen haven't seemed very rusty so far in this game. Had a great start so far. Growlers, I'd say, also a little bit sore from their tenure up in Moncton. The Monctonian, as I mentioned, they went 1-1 while they were up there. Tri-Pen 19.7% on the power play this season, second in the league. They also have the best penalty kill in the league, but we've yet to see that in action tonight at 92.1%, which is a very good penalty killing record. There's O'Brien hustling in the bench like that. Here's Lewis. Turns back. Simmons waits at the point. Lewis threw it on net for a tip to Rideout. Looked like a shot pass. And now it's Harnham, who had a beautiful goal against the Growlers last time these two teams met. Harnham holds and waits. Gives it down low. A nice little tuck move by Rideout. Tried to get it in front. And Ben O'Brien clears it down the ice. Ben O'Brien was the leading point scorer for the Growlers at the Monctonian. He had a total of 3 points in 3 games. Harnham down low. Maloney around the boards. Simmons, not someone you want to leave open out at the point. Deering throws it on goal. The rebound. Kirby gets across with the pad and pushes it aside. And now it's Andy Knight and Brandon Philpott. Knight and Philpott. Philpott shoots and he scores! Brandon Philpott short-handed. And the Growlers have a 1-0 lead. What a pass by Brandon Philpott, by Andy Knight, and what a finish by Brandon Philpott. A snipe up into the top corner. Short-handed goal for the Growlers, and that's a big one. Tri-Pen looking to regroup after that here. 14:46 left to go, and we already have our first goal of the game. Andy Knight going into this game had 3 goals and 3 assists against Tri-Pen this year. Well, that'll make it 3 goals and 4 assists now for him. Stumped down low, right out. Devereaux fends him off the puck and clears it down. Adam Curry comes out of the net. Adam Curry's goals against average this year is 3.340. A shot off the pipe by Adam Dawson. What a shot from him. He almost managed to beat Scott Kirby. Adam Dawson has 12 points in 16 games this season. He's played with Tri-Pen for 3 years now. And in Tri-Pen's run to the final in 2021, he had 4 points, and all 4 of those points were goals. It's passed over. Owen Dyke back across. It's Dawson looking to maybe have another crack on Kirby here. Dyke, Dawson walks in, pass in front. A great look on the corner from Cameron Roberts to try to get that to the front of the net. Avery takes down Owen Dyke, and the puck is cleared down the ice. Nice pass ahead to Dyke. He leaps it forward to Roberts. Roberts has it down low. Gillespie pushes him up against the boards. Gillespie kicks it free. Banked off the wall and cleared down the ice. Curry comes out of the net, slips it forward to Simmons. Tucker catches up to him, and what a play by Kirby to get that one down the ice. The 2 goaltenders are playing tennis by the looks of it here, shooting the puck back and forth, back and forth. Growlers kill off that penalty and even get a shorthanded goal. Great effort by Tri-Pen, though. They had a few great scoring chances. Devereaux, shot, rebound in front. Tilley tried to get his first goal here at the DF Barnes Arena. Maloney dumped it back into the zone. Rylan Tilley is one of the players we interview as well today. So we got lots of interviews. 6 players through these 2 intermissions coming at you tonight. Trying to fit in every player we can before the end of the season. Lewis comes in on net, brought down. Corbett turns it over, and it's Rylan Tilley taking it up the other way. Tilley avoids the collision there. Icing waved off. Morgan turns away. Chafe coming in. Jack Chafe to Maloney. Maloney avoids the hit. It goes to Tilley. Tilley tried to get it. Logan Butler passes it across. It's Corbett who moves in and dumps it down low. Green to Russell. It's down low again. Chafe leaves it behind for Noah Boland. Back to Skinner. Skinner rushing it up the side. Skinner still going with the puck. Trying to turn it around to Green. It's passed up the middle. Brandon Philpott coming off the bench. Gives it over to Pilgrim. Skinner moves in, turns away. Tried to give it to Philpott and it got to him. Skinner gets it back. Devereaux steps in. Great fake and a shot over the net. Oh, great effort by Devereaux as he creeped in from the point. Just couldn't get it upstairs on Adam Curry. There was lots of Tri-Pen players that went down to try to block the shot. Pilgrim up ahead. Philpott tried to leave it for Skinner. Skinner making his way in. Philpott gets it and leaves it for Skinner. Skinner wraparound pass in front to Canes, and he just couldn't get there. Roberts plays it down low. Pilgrim over to Canes. Dyke moves in, dumps it down low. Button tries to keep it in. Devereaux is going to get there. Skinner tried to lift it out. Button shoveled it back in and looked like he just got caught offside there as the Growlers break it out. Skinner dumps it down low. Curry comes out of his net to play it, but it's given away. Micah Tucker, a pass in front to O'Brien that goes over the net. Ben O'Brien to Gillespie. Shot blocked, and away goes Drover. Kirby comes out of the net and fakes out Drover and leaves it for Williams. Still waiting for Scott Kirby to score a goalie goal. Here's Ben O'Brien. Dump down low. Who knows, maybe it'll be tonight. Dyke. Behind the net and around the corner to Russell Monk. Ahead, Owen Dyke takes off. Dyke being pressured by Gillespie. Gillespie gets there first. And it's Tucker. Plays it ahead. O'Brien. Now Rideout gets brought down. Tucker takes it up the other side. Tucker, oh, he taken down hard on the boards. Looks like he will be okay. A little bit shaken up. So Harnham off to the penalty box. And for the first time this game, the Pinnacle Growlers will be on the power play. So the best power play unit against the best penalty killing unit. 21.9% the Growlers are on the power play, whilst Tri-Pen are 92.1% on the PK. Speaking of power play, this power play is sponsored by NL Kubota Limited. NL Kubota Limited serves you as your official full-line Kubota dealer. 2 stores, one out in Central and one here in St. John's up on Kem Mountain Road. And it's funny that power play is sponsored by NL Kubota because the guy that drew the penalty was Micah Tucker. So Micah Tucker's dad, Darcy, owns NL Kubota, and I assure you it's not the Maple Leafs Darcy Tucker. Definitely could be, that's for sure. Yeah, this Darcy Tucker wasn't a part of the Bay Street Bullies back in the early 2000s. He was a part of the Ken Mount Road Bullies. Here's Pilgrim with it in his own end. Passes it ahead to Andy Knight, who works his way into the zone. Knight down low. Philpott tried to get to the puck. Corbett clears it all the way down. Kirby comes out of the net and leaves it for Pilgrim. Avery wide open on the far right side. Avery gets it, collects it. Monk put on the pressure. making his dad proud on the bench. Here's Pilgrim. Leaving it down low to Nick Devereaux. Breakout pass by Reed Chafe to Nathan Pilgrim, who dumps it down low. Chafe is going to get there. Tilly breaks it free on the boards, and it's cleared down the ice again. Out of the net comes Kirby. Kirby left it for Devereaux. Up to Boland. Boland to Gillespie. Gillespie leaves it behind for Tilly, and it's back down low to Gillespie. Gillespie has a look, waits, plays it down low to Chafe, and now back out to Boland. Back to Chafe. Chafe waits, tried to give it back to Devereaux, and a miscommunication leads to Scott Kirby coming out of the net again, and it's given away. Dawson scores! Another shorthanded goal. The second shorthanded goal of this game. Kirby caught out of his net. Dawson says thank you very much, and we're tied. So a shorthanded goal for the Growlers, a shorthanded goal for Tri-Pen. The best penalty kill in the league strikes again. And they even get a shorty here on this one. Unlucky play there by Kirby. Just got to shake that one off. Growlers get called for offsides here. Yeah, you can't let a mistake ruin your game, and I got a feeling that Scott Kirby won't let that happen. Scott Kirby, #1 ranked netminder in the league. Boland tried to break it free on the boards. It goes up ice. Drover brings it in. Maloney. Jack Chafe takes it over on the boards. Chafe twisting away. Gave it to Boland, and now Chafe gets it back again. Around the boards, Tilly. Here's O'Brien. Pass ahead. Tilly chases it down. Looks like he got a new stick by the looks of it. That's a different one from the last time we saw him in action, but then again, that was almost a month ago now. Here's Dawson taking it in, looking for a second of the game, but Kirby stands tall. We already talked about Adam Dawson earlier. He's also a call-up for the CBN Stars, which is the under-21 team in the St. John's Junior Hockey League. He's played 2 games with them so far this season. Corbett with the shot, blocked by Skinner. Here's Gillespie with it in his own end. Deering looked for the backhand pass to Monk. Ride out, takes it over, it goes out to the point. Kept in by Butler, who corrals it and puts it down around the boards. 4 Tri-Pen players over in that corner, and they managed to fish out the puck. It's kicked in front. Kirby got the stick out to push it ahead. Here's Monk. Monk shoots. That shot saved by Kirby. Monk gets it again. Out to the point. Butler with the shot. A tip up and hits the netting with 5:08 left to go in the first period. Scores 1-1, 2 shorthanded goals, 1 each. And the penalty kill has been the story of this game so far for both of these teams. Growlers killed off a 4-minute penalty and got a shorthanded goal. Tri-Pen killed off a 2-minute penalty and got a shorthanded goal with only a second left on the penalty. Jackson Barrett threw it in front to Lewis. He couldn't get a stick on it. So Tri-Pen have not beaten the Growlers since November of last year. The last time Tri-Pen beat them was a 4-3 overtime victory in the Bay Arena in Bay Roberts. And once again, that was Tuesday, November 29th, 2022. Ever since then, Tri-Pen, including the playoffs, has lost 14 straight to the Pinnacle Growlers. So they're hoping to end that here tonight So far this season, they've yet to beat them yet, but all the games have been relatively close so far, especially the last two they played against each other. So Tri-Pen looking to end that losing streak against the Growlers, and be good to do that since they haven't played in so long. That'd be a great way to come back from a lengthy 2-week break. O'Brien gives it to Kearley. O'Brien gets it back, tried to give it to Kearley again, but just went ahead of him. And it's Pilgrim. Waits, opens up and shoots. Hit a couple of bodies. Tucker trying to make something happen again here. Harnham looking to break it out of the zone. It goes back in. Curry plays it ahead. Adam Curry seems he's gotten more comfortable coming out of his net and playing the puck since the last time we saw him in action. Here's Knight trying to get the puck. Pilgrim tells Devereaux, I got it. Giving it up to Andy Knight, who got the deflection, and Brandon Philpott will take over. Philpott to Avery. Avery to the captain, Andy Knight, and now it's Philpott out in front. Tried to get the last chance shot there, and the rebound comes back out to him, but Curry covers it up. What a chance that was for Philpott to get his second of the game. Just couldn't get enough reach on it to fit it into the net. 3:12 left in the first period. It's been a fast first period so far. Definitely not as many penalties as there was last time these two teams met, which is good for all of us. And we're hoping it'll be a civil yet thrilling game today. Here's Jack Chafe. Pass in front. Oh, Philpott almost got the tip. They're really trying to set him up for a couple of goals here. He's been flourishing so far with Nolan Avery and Andy Knight. And Avery reversed the hit there on the boards against Drew Deering. Tri-Pen trying to break it out. Maloney backhands the puck in. And now Avery hard on the pressure. Look to take out Dyke, and it's given away in front to Andy Knight, who went to the backhand. But Dyke recovered and put his stick out and got the block to force it outside with 2:19 left to go in the first period of play. Well, great game it's been so far. Very evenly matched between these two teams, and it always seems to be. Ever since that finals in 2021, there's been an unmatched rivalry between the Osprey and the Growlers. Met in the playoffs now 2 years in a row, in the finals, and then last year in the first round. And it looks like they could very well meet in the playoffs for a third year in a row this year. I think Tri-Pen are going to have a pretty good team in the coming years. Their team is a very rookie team, so I can see them. I mean, they're already doing pretty good, but can you imagine once these rookies get even more used to the league? They've been doing a fantastic job so far, but just imagine in a couple of years now, once they're all settled in, I think Tri-Pen could be back in the finals as early as even this year. You never know what can happen in the playoffs. The playoffs are a new season. Kirby's going to play it safe and cover it up with 1:22 remaining in the first period. There's been lots of hockey the last couple of days. The NHL had their Thanksgiving Classic yesterday. 14 NHL games. A lot of them were before 5:30, so a lot of them were early yesterday. Maple Leafs game was a thriller. Too bad they just fell short, but Ryan Reeves managed to put one into the back of the net, which was pretty cool to see. Hopefully they'll get a big win tonight against the Penguins. Right out with the shot. Kirby blockers it to the side. Devereaux turns away, plays it off the boards to Reed Chafe. Devereaux to Pilgrim, and now Reed Chafe with it on the boards. Corbett breaks it free. It's down low. Devereaux thought for sure he had a trip there against Rideout. He looked right at the referee. Devereaux leaves it behind. It's Boland. Ahead, Reed Chafe flips it forward. Tilley to Pilgrim, who dumps it down low. 20 seconds remains. All the way up it goes. Pilgrim gets to the puck, dumps it in. Corbett bats it down. Skinner into Andy Knight, and he's called for offsides with 7.8 remaining. Unlucky for him. It looked like he had a scoring opportunity there. Just fell short. Folks, during the first intermission, don't go anywhere. We have a couple of interviews coming at you, so be sure to stay tuned for that. What a first period this has been. A civil one and a great one. 2 shorthanded goals have been the story of this one so far. Scores 1-1 after 1. Over to the interviews.
All right, everyone, this is No Time Off with Seth Hyde, and I'm joined here with Michael Skinner. Michael, how you doing today?
Good, how about yourself?
I'm doing good. This is your 3rd year with the Pinnacle Growlers. What have you learned as a Growler on and off the ice?
I think the Growlers really taught me how to become a team player and buy into systems, and we've had a lot of success the last couple of years.
And what's your favorite memory as a Pinnacle Growler?
I think my favorite memory is probably going to Atlantics with our first-year team. That was one of the best teams I've ever played on. Just a lot of skill.
And you're an assistant captain this year, so what's your job as an assistant captain?
Just kind of be a bit more of a leader than everyone needs to be on a team. I just try to give guidance where I can and just lead by example.
And what's your advice for an upcoming under-18 player trying out as a first year?
You got to be ready to do your dues, playing penalty kill, 3rd, 4th line. You just got to be able to buy into a team system.
And what was the hardest part about making that team? That team was so skilled.
Yeah, well, I had to beat out people who actually played on the team the year prior. It just taught me that you really need to work hard. You can't rely on your skill when you get to the next level. And it just taught me a lot of lessons that first year.
And what player in the NHL, past or present, do you compare yourself to, and why?
Actually, he's kind of having a down couple last years, but I think I'm like Jonathan Huberdeau, the way he play makes, the way he's a good two-way player. That's kind of who I think I play like.
All right, Michael, thank you very much, and best luck with the rest of your season.
Thanks for having me.
All right, everyone, this is No Time Off with Seth Hyde, and I'm joined here with Reed Chafe. Reed, how you doing today?
How's it going?
All right, Reed, so your brother Jack has been on the team for, this is his 3rd year now. How has he helped you make this team?
Yeah, he's helped me a good bit. He's like, obviously the competition is hard here to make the team, but, he's like, it's obviously good to have an older sibling on the team, and follow his footsteps to, come here and compete and make the team.
And what's it like to be a first year on a back-to-back champion?
Obviously a bit of pressure. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously fun meeting this group of guys, though, but it's a bit of pressure. Got to win again, hopefully.
So what was the hardest part about making this team, whether it was training during the summer or tryouts itself?
Definitely the training had to be a bit harder and had to be on my game for sure. Because like I said, there's a bunch of great players out here trying out, but only a few can make it. So it was just definitely the extra work I put in.
And what's your advice to the 09s that are coming up next year who will be trying out for this team?
All I gotta say is gotta work your hardest. You don't know what can happen out there. Like if you're a lower ranked player, you just gotta work up and get up there. It's like good competition, like I said over and over. But it's just like the work you put in. That's how you make the team.
And what NHL player, past or current, do you compare yourself to, and why?
Probably Matthews for the shot. I like quick release, so that's what I usually like, my shot.
And are you a Leafs fan?
No, definitely not.
You just like Austin Matthews?
Yeah. I just go after the style game.
Well, I'm excited to see back-to-back hat tricks this weekend like Matthews.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll try that.
All right, Reed, thank you very much, and best of luck with the rest of your season.
Thank you very much.
Hey everyone, this is No Time Off with Seth Hyde, and I'm joined here with Finn Dobbin. Finn, how you doing today?
Good, how about you?
I'm doing good, thanks. So you were out for a couple of weeks with an injury. What was the most important part, do you think, to rehabilitate yourself and get back out on the ice?
Yeah, well, I haven't been skating 3 weeks now, so this is going to be my first time on the ice here. Not putting on the full gear, but just seeing how I'm feeling. Been going to physio every day, so hopefully that's going to pay off here.
And during the off season, what do you like to work on?
Like go to APS 4 times a week, just keep my strength up.
And I hear you're a pretty big prankster in the dressing room. So how do you think it's important to have a bit of fun in the locker room? Why do you think that's so important?
Oh yeah, definitely have a bit of fun in the room because everyone's serious when it comes game time. But like this weekend, we were gonna get Ben O'Brien to do a rookie lap, and he was gonna do it, and I had tape on the bottom of his skates. But then the coaches seen it and they told him about it. It would have been a good laugh, but they seen it.
So what kind of antics do you do? I've heard a lot about the clear tape on the skates, but is there any other stuff?
Yeah, I like to put a bit of water in the boys' skates. I like to, like a few things that I shouldn't say, but yeah, there's a lot of bad things.
And I noticed you're a pretty physical player out on the ice. How do you think that's important, both for the guys on the bench and for the play on the ice?
Yeah, I mean, like I just like picking up for my teammates. Jack Chafe got hit pretty hard there. I wasn't on the ice, but yeah, I think just picking up for my boys and being a good team player.
And what's your favorite part about playing on this Pinnacle Growlers team?
The boys, like everyone's a good player, man. I like solid boys. They're like my brothers, just coming to battle every day.
And what NHL player do you compare yourself to and why? It can be past or present.
Eric Carlson. He's pretty offensive defenseman like myself. I've always looked up to him and I always liked him.
All right, Finn, thank you very much and best luck with the rest of your season.
Thank you, Seth.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our second period of play live from the DF Barnes Arena. My name's Seth Hyde. Glad to have you joining us. It was an excellent first period of play. A civil first period of play, which is exactly what we wanted. So hopefully it'll stay that way here in the second. And hopefully we'll see a couple more goals here from both of these teams. Netminders played incredible so far in the first period. So let's see if that'll carry over here to the second period. We had some fun interviews with Reed Chafe, Finn Dobbin, and Michael Skinner. All very well-spoken guys on the team, and Finn Dobbin's interview was extra funny due to him telling us about his antics in the locker room and his pranks in the locker room. So I wouldn't want to be someone that want to get struck with the water and the skates. I think that'd be pretty uncomfortable. Feel like you're skating around in a bog the whole game and not a frozen over bog. Here's Chafe moving in and trying to keep it into the zone. It just squeezed out, and the Growlers got a reset. Daniel Kearley on the boards. O'Brien. Button takes it up the other side and tried to dump it in, and it hit someone on the Growlers bench, and it's deemed out of play. This second period is sponsored by NL Kubota Limited. You will first appreciate their team and the willingness to satisfy you. If you are shopping for a new Kubota or an attachment for your tractor, they will have what you need to get the job done. Here's Chafe. Maloney, down low, Kearley. Chafe walks in, back down to Tucker. Tucker tried to sneak it out to Kearley in front of the net. The net came off its moorings, but just in time for Tri-Pen attack the other way. Here's Tucker around the boards, right out, kicks it to keep it in. So things are at a standstill down there on the boards, and Tri-Pen finally break the puck free. Deering tried to get a hold of it there on the boards. Chafe in there with him. Tucker laying the body. Played off the wall, Kearley tried to get to it. Here's Chafe. O'Brien comes out and lays the body. This is a pretty physical line. O'Brien, Kearley, and Tucker aren't afraid to throw the body around, and the Growlers didn't like that icing call here with 17:56 left to go in the second period. 1-1 is the score, live from the DF Barnes Arena. Sound like a broken record, but what a great game it has been so far. So far there's been 2 NHL games that have happened today. New York Rangers and Bruins. The Bruins finally lost back-to-back games for the first time this season. Very happy to see that as a Leafs fan. Rangers win that one 7-4. And then the Canadiens lost to the Kings. They score! A pass in front! And it's Ryder Lewis on the doorstep. Tri-Pen have the lead. What a pass and what a finish by Ryder Lewis. That front of that net, Tri-Pen have been trying to set up plays in front of that net all game, and it's finally worked for them. Oh, someone got a vuvuzela here in the crowd as well, bringing a bit of life to the arena here. It's Curry who's going to play it down low. Banked off the boards. Butler is going to get there. He left it behind, and Devereaux, which just got over his stick and got out of the zone. Devereaux, pass across, Pilgrim ahead. Chafe redirects it in, and it goes out of play. Tri-Pen so far this season have won 6 games so far, 5 in regulation, 1 in overtime, and they've lost 8 in regulation and 2 in overtime. Still not afraid of a bit of overtime, that's for sure. They've been to overtime 3 times so far this season. Growlers have been to overtime twice. Growlers 2-0. Both times they played against Central. And Nick Devereaux was the hero on the Friday night game, and then Andy Knight was the hero in the Sunday morning game. That was a thrilling week of hockey. Here's Boland. Comes to the net. Owen Dyke forced him to the corner. Boland has it down low. Try to turn away, and it's Green who's going to pin it up against the boards. Dyke trying to get it, and we got a penalty coming up here against somebody. And it looks like it is going to be against Tri-Pen. There was a little tangle of sticks there in the boards, and didn't know if it was for Boland or for Deering, and it looks like it is going to be Deering off to the box. So Growlers have a chance to even up this game here. Drew Deering off to the box. And this Pinnacle Growlers power play is sponsored by Frontier Subsea. Frontier Subsea is a specialized engineering and services company that is locally owned and operated and based in Paradise, Newfoundland and Labrador. Devereaux tried to get it to Andy Knight, Nolan Avery, who looked to reach out to the puck. It just was a little bit too far ahead. And they got a new power play unit out here now. Usually it's Avery, Knight, O'Brien, Boland, and Devereaux, but Micah Tucker gets the promotion after an excellent week in the Monctonian. He also had 3 points alongside Ben O'Brien. So their line worked, that new line change, and they're still together, both on the power play and on the same line during regular play, during even strength. Tucker faked the pass to Devereaux, and he elects to give it to him. Now Andy Knight. Back out to Devereaux. Shot just over the net. Tucker tried to dive to keep the puck into the zone. Kirby comes out and plays it safe to Devereaux. Nick Devereaux, 2-time NLU18MHL champion. Won both years. He's been with the team looking to go 3 for 3 in his 3rd and senior year with the Growlers. Made it as a rookie all the way back in 2021. Pass ahead to Canes, and we got another penalty here against Tri-Pen. So Growlers will be on 5-on-3 for 23 seconds. This will be interesting to see what happens here. We remember when these two teams faced each other last time, Tri-Pen had a 4-minute 5-on-3 penalty, and the Growlers put 2 goals in the back of the net. And that's going to be a 4-minute penalty against Robert Corbett. So Growlers really have an opportunity here to tie up this game. Chafe steps in from the corner. What a pass! And it's in! Drew Canes rifles it into the back of the net, and just as we talked about the Growlers tying the game, Jack Chafe walks in and slips it across. Game tied. So Deering comes out. Growlers still on the power play for another 3:53. Great play by Jack Chafe in his first game back. He's already got a point. Happy to see him back in the lineup today, as we mentioned earlier. And now he's got an assist for himself. They've had 2 shorthanded goals, 1 even strength goal, and now 1 power play goal. So if the Growlers get an even strength goal, they'll get a perfect hat trick of goals, a team hat trick, shorthanded power play, and even strength. And look at Chafe marching in. He left it for Boland. Boland gave it back to him, and Skinner ended up with it on the boards. Skinner, who said some great stuff about being a first-year player with the Pinnacle Growlers back in 2021. So if there's any 09s who are coming up next year, I think that's a great interview for you guys to listen to. He gave some great advice. Here's Chafe. Chafe shoots from the point. Rebound for Canes, who tried to stuff it in to the back of the net. And with 13:40 left to go, 2-2 is the score. What a game it has been so far. And as I mentioned last time these two teams played each other, then the 3-2 for the Pinnacle Growlers. The last time the Pinnacle Growlers and the Osprey ended in a one-goal game was all the way back in the 2022-23 season, and the Pinnacle Growlers won in overtime against the Osprey here at DF Barnes last January. Growlers in their last 10 against the Osprey have scored 53 goals and have 16 against, and for Tri-Pen has been 53 against and 16 goals for. Getting more comfortable around the Growlers now. In the preseason, they lost 9-3 to the Growlers, but the last three times, as a matter of fact, they've played them, they've been very close games. So Tri-Pen have come a long way since the start of the season. And I think they're, as I mentioned earlier, they're going to have a great end of the season. I'm predicting it right now. Tri-Pen, the dark horse to make it to the final this year and maybe even win the title. Here's Nolan Avery. Passes it across. It's taken over by Williams, the AP. Still filling in for an injured Finley Dobbin out there. Avery pass up to Andy Knight. Andy Knight so far this season has 11 goals and 11 assists when the Growlers have won. So in 14 wins with the Growlers, he has 22 points. So a huge contributor in Growlers victories this season, that's for sure. Lewis has it on the side wall. Kearley. Now Debro. Breaking it into the zone. Debro. Oh, what a move! Oh, an even better stop by Adam Curry. But what a rush by Debro. Curry, the brick wall waiting in net. Got the glove up and just shut the door in time. Debro tees up with the shot. Curry turns it aside. Maloney looks for the open lane. Lots of traffic around Adam Curry. The shot gets redirected wide of the net. Maloney with a lovely glove hand play there to keep it into the zone. Tucker. Oh, what a pass to Maloney. Almost got the third out and then the home run. Here's Chafe. Shot tipped. Hit a skate and then bounced back up and hit the netting. Jack Chafe almost had his second assist of the game in his long-awaited return. So 11:08 left to go in the second period. 2-2 is the score. 31 seconds left to go on the power play. Face off, one back by Tucker. It's Pilgrim who twists away. Kearley's stick lifted on the boards. Owen Dyke plays it up ice. Rideout flips it back down the other way. Kirby comes out of the net. And it's given away to Dawson. Looked for his second shorthanded goal of the game. And we're back to even strength. Ben O'Brien brings it in. Takes it down low. O'Brien, lovely moves from him. Out to the point. Pilgrim walks in and shoots, and a stop by Curry. And a little bit of pushing and shoving in front of the net with 10:21 left to go in the second period. Still tied at 2. And remember, folks, to stay tuned during the second intermission. We got 3 interviews coming at you. Patty Gillespie, Rylan Tilley, and Daniel Kearley. So stay tuned for those. Chafe down low. Boland puts the pressure on. Owen Dyke takes it up the other way. Looked to go coast to coast there, but elected to dump it down around the boards. Tilley, a pass ahead. Reed Chafe trying to get it from Butler. And it's Rylan Tilley looking to get a hold of the puck. It's Boland moving in for it. Tilley. Chafe to Boland. Pass across. Williams dancing his way into the zone. Williams lost it behind him, and Tri-Pen pass it ahead to Russell. And now it's Reed Chafe. Green to Butler, now to Dyke. Chafe backhands it into the zone, but it's Owen Dyke who takes off. Williams and Dyke with a hard collision there on the boards. Gillespie lifted it forward. Boland taking it in on goal. Reed Chafe tries to get it, and now it goes up the middle. Barrett tried to take it to the net, but it was intercepted by Drew Canes. And it's Canes taking it to the net, looking for his second goal of the game. Cycles it down low, sends it out to Maloney. Maloney, a shot, looked for a tip from Skinner, and he tried to backhand it out to his Holy Spirit Falcons teammate, Drew Canes. Shot just over the net. Jackson Barrett gets it on the boards. O'Brien. Pass ahead, Canes. O'Brien looking to race after the puck, and just called for offsides. And it just started to look dangerous there for Tri-Pen, but just avoiding what could have been a goal there for the Growlers. It's one back to Jack Chafe. Chafe works it in. Morgan. Down low, it's Lewis. Trying to clear it, O'Brien. Out to the point, Maloney. Back in, Skinner. Chafe gonna grab it. Over to Maloney. Dumped all the way down the ice for another icing call. So right now, 2 games just started in the NHL, Leafs and Penguins. Puck drop any second now, and in Devils and Sabres, it's 1-0 for the Devils already. For all the Tri-Pen fans out there, we know Newfoundland great Dawson Mercer is from out in the Tri-Pen area, from Bay Roberts to be exact. So his Devils are in action, and they're up 1-0 right now. That's great to see. Hopefully he'll get one on the board tonight for them. Both of the Newfoundlanders have been playing fantastic. Alex Newhook has had an exceptional year so far with the Canadiens. Kind of wish it was for any other team but Montreal, but I'm very happy for the former Celtic Alex Newhook. He's having a deserved great year. I mean, he's worked so hard the last couple of years to work his way up the ranks, and obviously he was with a stacked Colorado Avalanche team, so he's getting a bit of ice time now with the Canadiens, and he's absolutely flourishing with them, so very happy to see that. And it looks like the Growlers are going to go to the penalty box here for too many men on the ice. Drew Canes is going to serve the penalty. This penalty kill is sponsored by the linesman made the call, and the Tri-Pen bench went crazy, but it looks like there's no penalty. Linesman went over to the Growlers bench and put up the 6. The too many men on the ice, but I don't know, maybe they went upstairs and had a video review on it or something. I don't know. Here's Pilgrim getting it on the boards, and he's sandwiched up against the wall. Pilgrim gave it away on the boards. Knight ahead to Pilgrim. Avery, great forecheck from him to try to sauce the puck in front there to Andy Knight. Sneaky pass out to Brandon Philpott. And he almost had his second of the game. He's really been driving that front of the net, as I said. Harnum looking forward on the wall. Devereaux moves in. It's down low to Devereaux. Pass ahead, cleared all the way down the ice. Avery. And now Avery looks for the puck. It goes to Philpott. Out to the point. Devereaux back in. Knight with the shot. Blocked by someone in front of the net. And now Philpott craftily passes it over to Avery, who looked to pass it out to Andy Knight, and it just got away from him. Now it's Monk. Up the other way. Back down low to ride out. It's passed out front, and finally the Growlers have taken the high guy away from Tri-Pen. That's how they've set up for most of their goals here, and they almost had another one then, but somehow the Growlers kept it out of the net. What a play by the defense, by the forwards. I mean, that was a team effort to keep that one out. And it's Nolan Avery up the other way. Avery tried to take it in, but it was intercepted. Here come Tri-Pen now. Deering shoots, it's blocked in front. Williams hustling for the puck. Oh, and Russell brought down. Gets up quickly as Williams still trying to get it. Tucker around the boards. Butler plays it back in. Dump down low, O'Brien. Over to Russell, and he's going to break it out. Now Deering looking to take it over as he makes his way into the zone. Green got there, and he got his stick tied up. Tucker gloves it down, bringing it to the outside. Micah Tucker shoots, a stop by Curry. Rebound in front. And what an action-packed couple of minutes. And now we got some pushing and shoving after the whistle. Oh my goodness, this is going to draw a crowd. Carely, and now the linesman brought down Butler, goes after Tucker, and now they're involved. Tucker takes down Butler. Carely still into it with someone on the boards. The linesman got roped into it. And what are they going to do with penalties here? I don't know how Daniel Carely kept a hold of his stick during all that. Carely's going to be tossed out of this game. Looks like Tucker's off to the box. Linesman got Carely at the boards, and no, it looks like he is going to go to the penalty box. Oh my goodness, it was civil this whole game, and now it's all gone out the window. Almost everyone involved there. I said earlier that Carely, O'Brien, and Tucker line is a physical line, and they showed it out there just then. Tri-Pen players weren't afraid to jump in either to protect their teammates. So they're going to discuss a couple of penalties here, and I was just about to say what an action-packed couple of minutes, and then that happened. Look at this, Scott Kirby left his water bottle on the bench, and he just got it from his teammates. That's something you need as a goalie. We talked about this earlier in the year. Sergei Bobrovsky, goaltender for the Panthers, loses 20 pounds a game, which is, I mean, a crazy stat. I mean, I hope none of these goalies are losing 20 pounds a game, because I don't know if that's very healthy. Maybe we should get Dr. Kirby to come up and do a segment with us, Scott Kirby's mom. Also, Anaheim Ducks goalie Jean Giguère, Conn Smythe winner. Back in 2003, I believe he won the Conn Smythe Award. He had to be hooked up to liquid IV. Is that the word I'm looking for? Liquid IV, to keep enough liquids in him, because he lost so much liquid through his sweat that he had to get hooked up through IV while he played the game. I mean, I'm not sure how they did that. Let's get Dr. Kirby up here again and ask her how they managed to do that. Well, looks like we finally got the penalties sorted out. Micah Tucker off to the box here for 2 minutes. And Connor Williams is going to serve that one for him. And now we can get back to hockey with Tri-Pen on the power play. Dawson tried to win the draw back, and it got away from Owen Dyke. Makes its way down the ice. Roberts across. Andy Knight intercepts, and he passes it in. It's O'Brien. Oh, he just couldn't get it. Fanned on the turnaround chance, and it's Adam Dawson leading the charge back into the zone. Jared Rideout drives the net alongside with him. He has 14 points so far this season. He had 19 points in 32 games played last year, and he had 2 points in 12 games in Tri-Pen's run to the final in 2021. And ladies and gentlemen, I just got word that the Maple Leafs have scored. Tyler Bertuzzi is the one to get the goal, sporting his new neck guard as well. So Maple Leafs up 1-0, and I can't wait to get to the warm room to watch that goal. Here's Roberts. Coming in on goal, tried to slip it to Drober. It comes back out in front. Harnum turns and shoots. Rebound is still free for someone, but the Growlers managed to get it out. Simmons is going to take the puck back into the zone. Tried to leave it there for Roberts. Boland couldn't quite get to the puck in time. Harnum out to the blue line, and Chafe is going to intercept that one. Growlers have had lots of opportunities here on this penalty kill, but Tri-Pen have shut down every single one of them. Boland looked to intercept it. Brody Harnum powering his way to the net. Lewis, rebound, Harnum scores! And on the power play, Tri-Pen have the lead again. The exact same play Brody Harnum had the last time he played the Growlers, where he powered the puck to the net, but this time it fell to Lewis. Lewis put the shot off the pad of Kirby, and Harnum was right there on the left side to roof it into the top corner. Great play and a deserved goal. And speaking of goals, Pittsburgh have tied the game here. I got the notifications on my phone. So 1-1 is the score in the Leafs-Penguins game, and 3-2 is the score here. Tri-Pen and Growlers. What a game it has been so far. Here's Tilley trying to get it out in front. Pass all the way down the ice. Kirby is going to cover it up with 1:25 left to go in the second period. Also, folks, just want to bring it up one more time. If you want some Seth Hyde Sportside merch, be sure to visit my website, SethHydeSportside.com, and you can find the link on that website under Merch Store. If you want to get the best Christmas gift in town, be sure to go do that before it's too late. The store closes November 30th, so get your orders in now, and don't you worry if you don't live in town. because if you don't live in town, you won't need to go pick up your order. We can mail it to you through Canada Post. So if you're living in Tri-Pen and don't want to drive an hour in just to get Seth Hyde Sportside merch, we can definitely email it out to you. My goodness, you can tell what generation I was born in. We can definitely send it out to you guys through mail. Once again, it's for a great cause. Partial proceeds will go to 4 charities, and you can read about those charities on my website as well. Very touching stories, all those charities are, so I definitely recommend going and have a look. Here's Roberts turning and tried to find a pass on the boards. Goes there to Skinner, who turns it around to Pilgrim. Back down low, Philpott. He's going to get a hold of it there on the boards, but he was brought down by Drover and is played back into the zone. Out to Canes. Canes down low, Dawson moves in. Pass off the boards to Drover, he just couldn't get there. Devereaux looking to flick it back into the zone. Pilgrim takes it up the other side. Devereaux has the puck. Devereaux, oh my goodness, what a shot just over the net. And that's going to do it for our second period of play. The final score after 2 is 3 for Tri-Pen and 2 for the Growlers. And over to our second intermission interviews.
Hey everyone, this is No Time Off with Seth Hyde, and I'm joined here with Daniel Kearley. Daniel, how you doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good.
So Daniel, I know you're a big high school hockey player with Holy Heart. How does that conflict with the AAA schedule?
Well, the weekend games, not much the weekdays, yeah, but the weekends usually when we're gone away or have games in the nights, usually we can't play the Holy Heart games, yeah.
You guys just had an excellent weekend against Western Kings. I noticed you got a couple of goals. How did that feel coming back on the bus with the boys?
Oh, pretty good. We were all pretty excited about going 3-0, not losing.
So what's your job on the Pinnacle Growlers as a second-year player?
Get in the corners, finish my hits, just be a high-energy guy, high-energy forward.
And what's your favorite part about playing on the Pinnacle Growlers as a as a back-to-back champion on a team's back-to-back champion?
I like the guys in the dressing room. I like the bus rides. I just enjoy being in the rooms with the guys and everything like that, yeah.
And they're pretty good distractions over there right now for you.
Yeah.
What's your favorite hockey memory? It can be Pee Wee, Adam, it could be last year.
In Pee Wee first year, I scored game-winning goal in the shootout for my Hawks team.
What an amazing memory. Was that double A?
It was A back then, yeah.
Wow, it seems like a pretty cool memory and a clutch goal.
Yeah.
So which NHL player do you compare yourself to and why? That can be past or present.
I'd say a left-handed Brandon Gallagher, because I do all the right things, all the little things right, and I'm a coachable kid, I like to say.
Are you a Habs fan?
No.
Who's your team?
Penguins fan.
Penguins. All right. We could have had an issue there if you said you were a Habs fan, so you kind of saved yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no Habs. I don't like the Habs, no. I grew up not liking the Habs, just Penguins all day. I'm a Crosby fan, so.
There you go. You were raised right. All right, Daniel, thank you very much, and best of luck with the rest of your season.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey everyone, this is No Time Off with Seth Hyde, and I'm joined here with Rylan Tilley. Rylan, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So Rylan, I know you just moved here from Alberta a couple years ago. What's the difference in play here in Newfoundland and Labrador and Alberta?
A lot more aggressive here. Players like to play the body a bit more, but up there it's a bit faster. So yeah, it was a bit different coming here and then playing. So yeah.
And what has helped you adjust to the play here?
Just my teammates and stuff, and coaches telling me to not be afraid and stuff like that.
So I know you had a pretty bad injury going into this season. What's helped you rehabilitate and get back out onto the ice this season?
My physio and my parents and coaches like that. Jeff Weber helped me over the summer with his training and stuff, and yeah, I just listened to him and my doctor, and yeah.
And what's your favorite part about being a part of this Pinnacle Growlers team?
Good group of guys, good coaches, and just fun to play with these guys every day.
And what NHL player do you compare yourself to, past or present, and why?
I think I play like William Nylander. I'm a fast player and good vision, and yeah.
And are you a Toronto Maple Leafs fan?
Yeah, I am.
Awesome. Well, I like the way you think. He's a great player this year. He wants to get paid.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Rylan, and best luck with the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, everyone. This is No Time Off with Seth Hyde, and I'm joined here with Patty Gillespie. Patty, how you doing today?
I'm good, Seth. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So during the off season, what do you work on?
Me and the boys, like me, Elliot, Ryan, a lot of us, Noah too, we did a lot of strength and conditioning with Bob Thompson. I think that really helped us out, helps us in the corners a lot. I think conditioning's got a bigger role than most people realize in this league. There's a lot of big guys out there, so I think that was what I mostly worked on. That did a big job for us.
And what skill do you think is the most important being a defenseman?
Well, it could be a few other things. For me, I think I'm not too offensive. I like to stay back, use my size. I think that size is important. Having a good long stick is good for me. Having strength in the corners and that grit to win in front. I think those are pretty important for keeping the puck out of the net.
And what kind of pressure is it like to be a defenseman, you know, when you're facing 2-on-1s or you got to hold that line on the power play? I mean, what's that like?
I think I've played, lucky enough to have played a lot of high reps with the AAA leagues here that gotten used to a lot of the big plays by now. But I think the opportunity to play last year, a couple reps with AP, really helped me out for my nerves, and it's just play like you practice like you play, just treat every rep the same, and do your best as can.
And what's your goal for the end of the season?
Championships. Get out to Atlantics and do the best we can out there.
And what NHL player, past or present, do you compare yourself to and why?
I love to compare myself to John Klingberg. He's done a really good job, obviously getting a bit old now, but play with a lot of confidence, two ways. I'd like to work on my offense a little bit, up and down the ice. He always played with a lot of confidence. And he was really good defensively. A lot of offensive players, they aren't the best down back, but he was pretty solid both ways.
Are you a Leafs fan?
No.
You just like John Klingberg.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite NHL team?
Favorite NHL team, probably got to go with Edmonton.
Edmonton Oilers. They've had a bit of a rough start to the season, but I'm sure they'll bounce back.
Yeah.
All right, Patty, thank you very much, and best luck with the rest of your season.
Thank you, Seth.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our third and final period of play between the Pinnacle Growlers and the Tri-Pen Osprey. Hey, if you're wondering where our entrance music has gone, our roadcaster here is having a bit of issue, as well as our sound system. So if we sound a little bit weird here, I know I sounded like I was in a tin can for the first period. So our sound might be a little bit weird, and we don't have any intro music, so hopefully we'll get that fixed for next game. So final 20, Growlers looking to even this one up. Tri-Pen want to hold on to this lead to beat the Growlers for the first time in 14 games. Last time they beat them was November 29th, 2022. 4-3 in overtime in Bay Roberts. So almost a year ago to the day, actually, that Tri-Pen beat the Growlers. Almost. So will it happen here on another November night? Here's O'Brien. Comes in from the corner, a pass in front, and the net is knocked off its moorings. 14 seconds in to the third. So during the intermission, I'm sure a lot of you guys were flicked over to the Leafs game. Matthew Nyes, Leafs rookie, put Toronto in front. I mean, what a great day it's been to be a Leafs fan. Montreal lost, Boston lost, and now they're up 2-1 midway through the first. Here's Chafe. Trying to twist away on the boards. Nifty little play to get away. And it's Avery up the middle to O'Brien. Puck got intercepted. We got a bit of a lineup change here. O'Brien promoted to the first line with Andy Knight and Nolan Avery. Here's Avery trying to sneak it into the zone. Ben O'Brien tried to keep a hold of the puck on the boards. Roberts takes it in and dumps it down low. A weird bounce off the boards. Luckily, Kirby was ready for it. Right out. Gets the puck intercepted. A nice read by Kirby to redirect that one into the corner. And now it's a counterattack for the Growlers up the other way. A shot almost went out of play. Devereaux off the board. Skinner. Monk brings it in. Devereaux takes it up. Devereaux shoots. That shot blocked. Out to the blue line, and it just squeaks out. Canes turns and dumps it back into the zone. Monk trying to get it out. Pilgrim gets in the way, and it's Brandon Philpott who's going to get the puck. Now Pilgrim. Down around the boards it goes. Canes couldn't get to it. Ride out. Banked off the wall. Monk takes it in. Monk brought it in, but he was just called for offsides with 17:49 remaining in the third. 3-2 is still our scores. The Growlers look to tie it. Tri-Pen look to keep the lead and end a long losing streak. And what a monkey off the back that would be for Tri-Pen. Williams plays it down low. Corbett to Philpott. Growlers trying ever so desperately to keep it in the zone. Canes just couldn't keep it in. Gillespie left to chase it out. All the way around the boards it goes. Skinner redirects it down the ice. Corbett gets to the puck. Pass up the middle. Harnum is going to chase it, and he beats the icing. Great hustle from him. He got the game-winning goal as it stands right now. Corbett played it back into the zone. Almost copped up in the middle. Gillespie. Philpott moves in. Trying to free it on the boards. Lewis. Down low, Williams. Tries to get a hold of the puck here. Rylan Tilley taking off. He compared himself to William Nylander, who's having a career year this year. Unfortunately, his 17-game point streak ended against Chicago yesterday. If you saw that clip of the overtime, Nylander had a breakaway, switched to the backhand, hit the post, the crossbar, and then the other post. He hit all three. Everybody thought the Leafs had won it in overtime, but really, he hit all three posts. Chicago went back down the other way and scored. Nylander's point streak was over. See if Rylan Tilley can get a little point streak on the go to imitate his comparison. They do play a lot alike, actually, with the speed and the shot down the wing. Here's Dyke. Up the middle, Chafe flicks it back in. Oh, Curry tried to glove it down. Tilley thought he had it covered up. Russell to Chafe, now to Tilley. Bolin moves in for it as well. Right out, takes off down the ice. Great hustle from him. Jared Rideout has had 6 points in his last 5 games. He's been on quite the hot streak. Dyke laying the body. Daring with Rideout in front. Rideout also on Saturday nights has 9 points. So he's quite the player under the Saturday night lights. Rideout takes it out in front and tried to get point number 10. It's down low, pass out front. Maloney clears it down the ice, and Reed Chafe and Jared Rideout's helmets were linked together there. Looks like they're both okay, having a good laugh about it. And I don't know where this face-off will be. Looks like it's going to be at center ice by the looks of it. Oh no, they're going to do it just outside of Pinnacle Growlers' defensive territory. Dawson wins the face-off back. Simmons dumps it all the way down. What a dump in. Devereaux back to Pilgrim. All the way around the wall. Simmons dumps it down low. Devereaux. Great play by Kearley. Kearley lifts it ahead. O'Brien. Lost Devereaux. Kearley played it back into the zone. Oh, a funky bounce in front. Skinner on the other side of the puck, just couldn't get over to it. Pilgrim tried to keep it in. It got redirected out. Here's Devereaux. Pass to Skinner, who fanned on the breakout to O'Brien. Skinner walks in, still with the puck. Skinner shoots, and he scores! Michael Skinner! The Growlers have tied the game! Michael Skinner just sneaks it into the back of the net. And the Growlers have finally tied it. Adam Curry almost had enough to just keep it out, but it just barely trickled into the net. Michael Skinner surely isn't complaining about that one. So let's see what happens here. There's going to be an interesting finish to this one. And now it's Brandon Philpott with Nolan Avery. Avery scores! Nolan Avery! Unbelievable! Nolan Avery puts it upstairs with Old St. Nick. It's 4-3. That's Nolan Avery's 10th goal of the season, and what a turnaround by the Growlers. 2 goals in the matter of seconds. to tie up the game and now to take the lead. Brandon Philpott with a goal and an assist. Andy Knight with 2 assists, and now Nolan Avery with a goal. That line has been red hot, and here comes Andy Knight again. But it's called for a hand pass. Got a little bit of chirping going on here. We've avoided that all game, but Button off the wall. Knight trying to bring it forward. Philpott moving in, and now it's Knight who tried to chip and go. Avery look to get there. Lewis dumps it back in. Gillespie. Now Barrett. Philpott tried to break it out. Button kept it in. Redirected out, and it's Nolan Avery again. Avery with Philpott driving to the net. Oh my goodness! Unbelievable goal by Nolan Avery. He had Adam Curry out on Water Street. What a move, what a goal. He's got 2 in 1 shift. My goodness. Nolan Avery with a chip on his shoulder after the last time he played Tri-Pen. And Tri-Pen are going to call a timeout here. That's 3 goals in a minute for the Growlers. What a turnaround. I mean, that wasn't really a bad shift from Tri-Pen. They had a great shift. It's just every time Avery'd get the puck, he'd steamroll into the zone. It's just one of those shifts where he can't contain one player, and it ends up with a couple of goals for the other team. So see what they'll draw up here. I mean, there's still plenty of hockey left. 12:36 remaining for a Tri-Pen comeback, so still plenty of hockey. So let's see what they'll do here off this face-off. Great game of hockey so far. And once again, still plenty of time for a comeback. Bolin drops it off to Maloney. Over to Roberts. Dump down low. Maloney gets it. All the way down the ice it goes. Drew Canes tried to get a hold of the puck. Skinner to Maloney, who twists away. Now it's Chafe up ahead to Canes. Canes bringing it in, and it's turned over the other way goes Roberts. Roberts trying to take it in on net. Skinner up to Canes. Canes worked it down low to Skinner. Skinner had the goal that turned the game on its head. Chafe, it's up in the air. Skinner tried to glove it down, and that's going to be a hand pass against the Growlers with 11:36 left to go in the third. Score is 5-3 for the Growlers. And as I mentioned, still lots of time left for a comeback. Button. Now Daring. Pass across to Rideout. Lovely move from him to twirl away. Debro. Dyke shoots it just wide of the net. Philpott taken down, and Daring is off to the box for 2 minutes, and it's for a trip with 11:13 left to go, and that's another unlucky call against Tri-Pen. It's just one of those where trying to fish out the puck, and then you're like, oh my goodness. So Micah Tucker has been in the penalty box ever since the situation on the boards. Same with Connor Green. Both of them have set up camp there in the box. It looks like they're roasting marshmallows in there. Here's Boland. Trying to twist away. They got Avery out there looking for his hat trick. Devereaux across. Knight back out to Devereaux. He sends it to Avery, back to Devereaux. Devereaux shoots. Oh, what a toe stop there by Curry. Saved that one probably with his toenail. Avery faked the drop off. He gives it to him. What a play, and an even better stop by Curry, closing that lane. Knight back to Boland. Out to Avery. Avery with the shot blocked by Monk. Devereaux down low, O'Brien. So after one in the Devils Sabres game, it's 4-0 for New Jersey. And right now in Leafs and Penguins, it is 2-1. So what a start for New Jersey Devils. Like Dawson Mercer heard us. Wanted him to have a good game, and he hasn't got a goal just yet, but I mean, he's probably got on the score sheet with the 4 goals so far. Avery walks in, waits, out to Devereaux. Knight has it out at the point. So Nolan Avery's best night of the week that he plays on is Friday. He has 3 goals and 11 assists on those Friday nights, tying up for 14 points. And we got a penalty coming up here. A cross-checking call, and Nolan Avery is off to the penalty box here for 2 minutes. Well, it's only fitting he had to serve 2 minutes for 2 goals. I know his grandmother made the trip into town tonight for the game, so I'd say that's why he's going around on the ice playing incredible, because his nan is here in attendance for this game. And what a game she picked to come in and watch. Oh, look at this. Andy Knight flying down the ice. Knight for the shorthanded goal. A stop by Curry. Great save from him. This is actually Adam Curry's first game on a Saturday night this year. He has yet to play on a Saturday until tonight. Dyke tried to keep it in, and Carey made a diving play to just squeeze it out of the zone, and Trypen got a reset here. Schaaf clears it out. Lovely move around Kearley. Dyke has the puck. Dawson gets it. Back out to Dyke. He gives it to Dawson, and lovely passing here from Trypen. Dawson bringing it in. Kearley takes it and turns and shoots it down the ice. Curry to Dawson. Nice move. Dawson still going with the puck. Tried to get it through Pilgrim's legs, but he closed him just in time. Back to Gillespie, clears it down. Out of the net came Curry, and he plays it off the boards. Dumped down low, Williams gets it. Checks his shoulders and almost broke it out of the zone. Now Skinner banked off the boards, cleared down the ice. Dyke left to chase. And some breathing room here for the Growlers. Harnum. Williams. Try to get it. It's cleared all the way around the boards. And it's Skinner and O'Brien as we get back to even strength here. A pass across to Skinner. And he just couldn't finish the play. O'Brien looked to try to do a shot pass off the pad of Curry. Skinner taken down by Dyke. Up ice it goes to Monk. Plays it off the boards. Maloney on the side wall. Killing off a bit of time here for the Pinnacle Growlers. Jared right out in there trying to fish it out. He has 2 points in 4 games so far this season against the Growlers. And they'll finally break the puck free on the boards. Rideout comes out front on Kirby. Oh, what a play by the AP Williams to help Kirby make the stop there. Great read and a pass up the ice to Skinner. Skinner lifted it ahead. Butler off the boards. I got to see what Micah Tucker's penalty was for, because that's probably the longest in-game penalty I've ever seen. Knight tried to get it. Canes looked to get a hold of it, and now it's Button. Up the middle, Harnham. Leaves it behind, and it's called for offsides with 5:53 remaining in the third period. 5-3 is the score for the Growlers. Again, still time for a Tri-Pen comeback, but they got to initiate it now. Pretty good crowd here for tonight's game. There's only a one-game weekend for both of these teams. Only night they play each other Saturday night tonight to make up for the Sunday game they missed last month. That'll be the same thing with the East Coast Blizzard, which will be next month in December. That'll be a makeup game for them. So Growlers got all their home games over with in October. And after the Blizzard, there won't be another home game until the playoffs. So it'll be under 13 AAA and association hockey that I'll be calling from the Blizzard Growlers game till the playoffs. Here's Philpott. Out Debro. Try to get it, and he gets a stick lifted. It's Roberts with a chance to give some life here to the Osprey, but he was too fast for the puck, and it's Nolan Avery with Andy Knight to his side. Avery, what a pass to Knight, but he got his stick lifted, and it's a counterattack for Tri-Pen again, led by Roberts, who's going to dump it down low. Pass ahead to Devereaux. Stops and sends it in to Philpott. Off the boards, kept in by Chafe. Knight redirects it in. Curry plays it out. Lewis, pass, glove down by O'Brien. Tucker finally back out onto the ice after a lengthy penalty. Chafe off the boards. Kearley. Simmons just barely kept it into the zone, but Jack Chafe is going to break it out. Kearley. And he's going to go to the penalty box here. It's going to be a head contact call against him with 3:58 left to go, and what an opportunity here for Tri-Pen on the power play. Second best power play in the league. See if they can capitalize on this opportunity. And they're going to send out their special teams unit here. So Kearley off to the box for 2. And Growlers need to kill off this penalty. This is a huge penalty kill for the Growlers. They cannot let Tri-Pen score here, because that'll give them a bit of momentum. Harnham. One thing, though, that have helped the Growlers here not let Tri-Pen score more goals, they picked up the man in front. Tri-Pen kept sneaking a man in front of the net, and that's what cost the Growlers 2 goals. But they've seemed to pick up on it, and that's why Tri-Pen just got it out of the zone. They were trying to find Lewis in front of that net, and they just couldn't get it to him. Nice play by Tucker to get it to Maloney, and this will be a bit of time killing here from the Growlers. Passed all the way down the ice by O'Brien. Tucker meets Corbett on the other side, and that's going to be a slew footing penalty here by the looks of things. Tucker is right back into the box. And for a minute 10, it'll be 5-on-3 hockey. Tri-Pen, what an opportunity. 2 goals is all they need to even up this game. So here we go, 5-on-3, minute 10. That was the story the last time they played each other, that 4-minute 5-on-3 that caused Tri-Pen 2 goals. So it is just going to be a regular tripping call for Tucker there. So exactly 3 minutes left to go in the third period. It's now or never for Tri-Pen. See if they can get it done here. Dawson on the draw. Won it out to Drover. Now it's Dawson out high. Lovely pass. Roberts thrown in front. Rideout managed to sneak past the Growlers defense again. Get that guy in front, like I said. Dawson, a pass in front again to Rideout. Kirby redirected it over with his stick. Simmons with it again. Shot low side, and it's blocked by Boland. Roberts down to Rideout. And Curry coming out of his net, waiting for a call from the bench. Maybe get 6-on-3 here for Tri-Pen. Would be a pretty wise move from the coaches to do so. Dawson, and it looks like he is going to get the call here. It's going to be 6-on-3. Chance for Tri-Pen. A pass in front. Oh my goodness! Scott Kirby, what a stop with the stick. A huge, huge save there for the Growlers. My goodness. That might have just won the game for them right there. Tri-Pen still with the netminder out on the other end of the ice. Kearley comes out in 5 seconds. They got to be careful, Tri-Pen, to watch them come out of the box. Drover had to shoot that quickly, dragged it just wide. Andy Knight hops off the bench. Roberts works it down low. Rideout on the wall. Andy Knight, they got to get Nolan Avery out to get his hat trick. If only I had a hat to throw it onto the ice. Simmons, got to be careful there. He's playing with a bit of fire. Harnum, what a pass to Dawson. He left it for Rideout. Nice pressure there by Knight to force the puck down low. Great pass in front. Simmons with the shot, and it was redirected up over the net by Kirby. Kirby has been red hot ever since that bluff in the first period, and now he's really recovered, and there's not a lot of netminders that can do that. Make up for a mistake they made. Usually they get down on themselves, so credit to Kirby for not getting down on himself after letting in that goal. Here's Harnum. Comes in from the corner, back to even strength. Excellent penalty killing from the Growlers to keep Tri-Pen off the board, and it looks like the Growlers are going to come away with this one. Jack Chafe all the way down the ice. It got redirected by Simmons. O'Brien is going to beat the icing here. Tucker waiting for it in front. Roberts looking to clear it. That was a huge penalty kill, like I said, for the Growlers. Here's Harnum coming in, shot blocked by Pilgrim. Harnum has it down low, laying the body on the boards. Dawson moves in for it. Pinned up against the wall, and please send out Nolan Avery. I'd love to see him get his first hat trick of his NLU18MHL career. What a moment that would be for him, with his grandmother in the crowd. Simmons walks in, shots blocked. Kearley dumps it down, icing waved off. Skinner looking to get there first. Looks like I kept the clock running. Game is far from over just yet. Just 17 seconds left to go. Goes to Micah Tucker, and he puts it in. Growlers are gonna seal the deal here with 14.3 left to go. Micah Tucker spent more time in the box than he did on the ice, and he still manages to fit one into the back of the net. Nice shot from him right off the middle bar. that's going to do it. Great effort by Tri-Penn. A third period surge from the Growlers is what's going to give them the victory here tonight. All the way down the ice it goes. Butler has it in his own end. And in their first game back in Newfoundland and Labrador, the Growlers will take it 6-3 over the Tri-Penn Osprey. Great game for both teams. Score doesn't tell the tale. Tri-Penn fought till the end. They just couldn't beat Kirby in the third period. Great game from both teams. Excited to hopefully see these two teams in the playoffs. That's the matchup I'm hoping for. Folks, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Be sure to be kind to one another, stay safe, and we will see you next time.